Good morning. Welcome back to my video. Latte time, finishing it up. Who drinks their lattes in the bathroom? Do a video this morning about our dirty little secrets, things that people don't want to talk about. But we should, and that's the bathroom. Now this bag here is a 30 bag roll of toilet paper. It's up and big. And these are 30 of them. We bought this roll in January of 2025. We're now into week 46 of the year. 52 weeks in a year, we're into week 46. And we have 6 rolls of toilet paper left, which means we've used 24 rolls of toilet paper in 46 weeks, which for 2 bathrooms comes out to about 1.97 rolls of toilet paper a week. That's good. I'm going to show you why. The porcelain prints. We all use them. We all should keep them clean. And we all should have a bidet. That's right there. And that's what I've done on both of our toilets in the house. The primary bathroom and the guest bathroom have a bidet. So if you come to visit, we're going to get you all cleaned up here. Today I'm going to show you how you can clean yourself up in your home so that you can minimize the use of toilet paper. And do you know what the cost of toilet paper is running these days? Cost of toilet paper. Very expensive. $19. $20, 18, 19, 22, 26. Crazy. Oh yeah, we're frugal there too. I am tired of spending unnecessary dollars for things that are overly priced. Now I can't control what the price is going to be, but I can control what I buy. So we installed bidets in here. It's been 2 years now that I installed them. Let me explain a bidet real quick. A bidet is a cleansing apparatus that's hooked to the toilet so that the water can help cleanse you after you've done your business. Now, the United States is snobbish, a bit bougie when it comes to toilet talk. We don't discuss it. We don't do it. That's something in secret. But the secret's been out there since the early 1700s and beyond in some cultures with a bidet. Let me explain a bidet real quick for you, which gives some history, and then you too may want to save money on toilet paper. Now that you've seen the exasperating price of toilet paper, that's an area you can save on as well. Now the bidet. When men came back into the United States after World War I, they talked about the bidets they were in over in Europe. And they explained that they were in these houses of ill repute, and they noticed there were things called bidets. And the bidets helped clean up the golden area of the women's panty line. It helped cleanse the women in these houses of ill repute to keep them clean. And they went on to explain, France, that the bidets were also used for feminine hygiene. So when these men came back from World War I to the United States, and they talked about these wonderful things called the bidet to keep the JJ area and the Boohoo area cleansed of any left behind debris, the Americans went, golly, we can't talk about those things, and we shouldn't because we are Christian folk. That's true. Research it. The United States never picked this up because the Christian folks were offended that we would talk about such things in America. They're everywhere in Europe. Now, you know, If you go to Mexico, which I have many times, many times, this, when you're done doing this, must go in this. That's right, you don't flush it. You do it, put it in that trash can, and walk away. Now, I, for one, don't like that. I think it's a bit unsanitary, to say the least. Now, I think this would be great for the folks of Mexico to get on board with, but they don't. But you'll find it everywhere in Europe. And once it catches on in the United States, I think people will be really thrilled about a bidet. So let me explain how it works and how I installed it. Let's get up to a level that we can see. And that's right down in there. I'm hoping that in there is clean enough for your attention. So far, so good. All safe. Here we go. Now, if you look at this little implement right there, that is a spritzing hose for the bidet. Now, I'm going to turn it on to show just the nozzle clean. I've got a knob right here that goes into a wash and into cleanse mode. I'm only going to turn it to the cleanse mode so you can see how water comes out of there. If I did a wash, it would shoot right up here into this space. Clean it up. I don't want that. So let's do this. We're going to turn it to cleanse mode. See how water comes out of there? Now, if I turn it to a wash mode, it'll flip upward and spit out this way, which catches the essential part where it's needed to cleanse. Let me show you how I hook this up. Easy to do. Every toilet has under the seat, back here, 2 screws. In the back of the toilet seat on each side, under here, there's a screw. Now on the back here, if you lift this up, there's the screw plate right there. Now, if you want to take this off, you would simply just put a screwdriver here, hold your finger underneath or a pair of pliers to hold onto the plastic nut, rubber nut, and turn this, loosen it, and this seat will lift up off your toilet. Once you get it lifted off your toilet, what you're going to do is attach your bidet. This is your bidet arm, and it has 2 openings. So you would sit it over the openings of the toilet seat once you've removed the toilet seat. You then would set the toilet seat back on so that the 2 prongs would go down into the holes of the toilet that's already there. Hold the arm in place. Then you would close your seat down and you would screw those screws and tighten them down, and your bidet is then secure. That's how simple it is to install. Then at that point, what you have is a water line, which you see right here. Let me get down there lower. I'll explain this also. This is called a squatty potty. So, here's your water lines. You have an option to purchase either a cold-based bidet or a cold and hot. I chose hot and cold because it's a guest bathroom. We want them to be extremely comfortable in here. But most people get just the one line, which is the cold. So you have this line here. It'll be designated with the silver flexible tubing line. When it comes, you will hook it up underneath the spout area, right up under here. You'll hook up that line right there. See it? Right there. Then what you'll do is you'll follow the line to the back of the toilet, and you're gonna have a connection that comes with your unit. Then this is your connection there. See it? So what you'll do is you'll hook the water line from the bidet into the side of the connection, hook the water line from your home to the connection, which goes into the back of the tank. So every time you flush, or you just want to turn on your water line from the knob right here, it will release water through that line. The water will gently make its way up to your backside and cleanse. Ooh, the first time you're like, child, what happened here? But you'll be okay. Live through it. Once you're cleansed, it just takes a few squirts. You can hear it, but I'm not opening that lid or you're going to get hit with water. We don't want that. So let's turn this to wash. You hear that? Look how my seat is all wet. See the water line all over that seat? It's all wet because that little spigot went up in the air and it hit everywhere. Now when you're sitting there, it concentrates it just to where it's needed to go, right where it needs to go. And it's going to cleanse you right up. Then, instead of grabbing your expensive toilet paper and doing one of these, cleanse yourself, those days are over. Those days are gone. You're going to get to where you're not going to spend all that money and just flush your earnings down the loo. What you're going to do is, look at that. That's it. You just take a little bit and do your little dab, 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 wipe away, and then flush it away. And you're as clean as a whistle. That clean. It really does work well. I'm trying to make light and fun of this because these are things people don't want to talk about. They're hiney. But I'm telling you, you will make it shiny. No more embarrassing anything. It's gone. That's simple. Now mine, I'm going to wipe my seat off. I'm not going to waste that little toilet paper. I'm going to take that water off that seat. And just like that, we're done. And you do that to your seat. Now the nice thing about the bidet also with the water on being hot, in this bathroom you have the option to turn this on. You can do it hot over here. See that? As hot as you want. Or you can do it here for cold. I always keep this one set right in the middle so we're a little bit lukewarm so it doesn't wake me up and startle me. Get it? All right, that's how simple that bidet works. That's simple. And if you want to do a hot water line, what I did is I drilled a hole to the back of my cabinet, went under the cabinet behind my drawers, over to the wall, and hooked up the water line for hot water. And we got that right there. So there's my water line. I hooked it up to the hot water faucet, drilled a little hole that runs this cord behind my drawer down here. And you don't even see it, it's out of your way. Then we can run the water line all the way to here and hook up hot water as well. That's how simple it is, folks. And as I stated, I have one in the guest bath here, and we have a bidet in the primary bath over there. And by doing so, we save on toilet paper waste. Wherever you are, save every penny you can. It all adds up over time. Week 46, 24 rolls of toilet paper used. That's less than 2 rolls a week in 2 bathrooms, which means 1 roll a week is what's being used. That's a great savings. Now let's talk about the squatty potty, shall we? That's the squatty potty right there. Now a lot of folks had those in their bathroom for their little children when they were teaching them how to potty train. And they would teach them to climb right up on here, put your feet up there, sit your little tuchus up here, and therefore you get up there without falling down. Well, that's a nice theory, but there's more to it than that. Let me explain. Once again, these are things that people don't want to talk about, but I have a squatty potty for a couple of reasons. Now, these old bones of mine didn't get this old. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So let's demonstrate. Envision. Jeans are gone. Seat is lifted. And I pose a squat. Now what the squatty potty is for is this. Now if you're into anatomy, which is your body, you have ways to eliminate. You thinking coming down, out. But what happens when you sit like this is you're crimping that way. Your anatomy, called the bowels, are crimping that way, which makes it a little difficult sometimes, especially when you get old. So the squatty potty didn't only work well for your little niñas and niños when you were training them, but for adulthood, you put your little feet up here. And now you're doing it this way, which means you eliminate quickly, comfortably, and then you can rinse it all away. Wonderful technique. So that is my squatty potty. Aren't you glad I shared those with you this morning? Again, I want this to just be understandable. And I wanted to make light and make fun of it because these are things people don't want to talk about. Those are personal things. I get it. It certainly is. And with it being personal things, I think you should personally treat yourself in the best manner possible. I'm going to wash my little hands. Although my bathroom is clean, I touched areas where you can't help but have bacteria around. So when you're all done with your little squatty potty, when you're done with your little bidet, don't forget to wash the bacteria away. And that's simple. Your guest will be as happy as can be. So I thank you for coming along, watching my video, learning about a bidet. That latte is phenomenal. So I thank you again for watching the video. Now it's time to take on your day. Be kind to each other. Until next time, ciao.